Hello to you, my fellow Dark Ones. How are you guys doing today? How's life? If you guys remember, last episode we did manage to make concrete, and today, hopefully using that concrete, we're going to go to the moon. Advanced rocketry is a teeny tiny bit different in this mod pack, meaning that you don't need most of the machines. For example, you don't really need to have an arc furnace in order to make a titanium iridium alloy. You just do it in a smelter. As far as I'm understanding everything, the only things that we need to automate are the circuits. I have made some silicon, which has to be cut. Does this hurt you? No. Oh, it does. Cutting the silicon is going to give us wafers. Wafers go inside a precision assembler, and what we get are advanced circuit plates. And you know, we just cut them again. And that is what we want, the advanced circuits. We need to make something called a planet ID chip, and I think we need these things. Oh, you get a ton of circuits, that's good. But this is the satellite ID chip, and this is the planet ID chip. It's unprogrammed, I know. But I don't think for going to the moon you actually need a programmed circuit. I got most of the items that we need in order to assemble the rocket. Now we come to the structure tower, which has an amazing recipe. Don't really know why. Well, the point of most recipes is just to be irritating. I don't think there's anything else. But we're good. We will go to the moon. We don't care. So from the quest, we're just missing the launch pad. That is my beautiful concrete. And we're missing the rocket assembling machine. So there you go. That should be the entire quest. Perfect. So apparently in this mod pack, using the rocket is kind of optional. You can also make warpers at a higher cost. All I'm saying is that maybe advanced rocketry is a bit optional. I'm not exactly sure. Just in case, let us add more fuel tanks to the rocket. The guidance computer like so. The seat. And the planet ID chip. That's everything, right? You scan this. So is it good? This is the part where I'm not exactly sure, but acceleration seems to be fine, right? It's green. Build it, I guess. We go get the fuel and some oxygen. I have assembled a chemical reactor, and for rocket fuel we just need to have oxygen and hydrogen. So are you making me fuel? Somewhere. We're getting some fuel. Perfect. For the moment, let us put it inside the drum, and I think what I need is an extra chemical reactor. Because I think you would be able to put oxygen on your current armor, which is not that bad. So yeah, apparently it does work. You will get an airtight seal. I guess it's useful when you don't have the enchantment. You don't work. Oh, you need the tank, yes. So currently we don't have any oxygen, but I'm assuming if I stand on here, yeah. We're gaining the oxygen, perfect. Another thing is that let's put another one on our jetpack just in case. There is a chance we go to the moon and suddenly creative flight doesn't work. But yeah, we have full oxygen, perfect. I have also made myself a fueling station, and let us see if we can actually go to the moon. So, here is your fuel. Then I think we just need to link everything. Maybe we're good. You don't have fuel. Oh no, you're getting the fuel. Okay. That's a visual glitch then. So select destination, planet list, Luna. Why would you go to end islands? Also, we don't really want to do this ever again. Let us take a dislocator to the moon. I'm waiting for 1 Terra still. Yeah, it's working. I just picked up some night vision, I put oxygen on the jetpack, and let's hope this actually works. Because if you guys remember, in Enigmatica, this went horribly wrong. Don't go horribly wrong. You don't even have enough fuel. Okay, abort. We had just a bit more. Ah, yes, Luna. Clicked on the wrong thing. But fuel is full. Let's go. 1 second to disaster. Oh, this is fast. I'm in heaven. Maybe not. Press space to descend. We are descending. We're not suffocating. Everything seems to be going great. Oh, we're here. Nice. So we're going to bound the dislocator and we put it back into our system. Well, I did mention that advanced rocketry is optional, but yeah, in order to go to the next planet, you need moon turf. So moon was not optional. Gravity is garbage. Honey block. What? Ah, I don't have creative flight. That is perfectly fine. We switch. Why did they give you honey and why are these blocks of platinum? Okay. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Aha. Chests. Is this supposed to mean something? Well, we take you. Oh, it makes moon turf. There is a bee. Historian. Floating flowers. That makes a bubble underwater. That's it. It seems that our celestial manipulator also works on the moon, so it's turning into daytime. But one of the things that we're looking for is dilithium. Mythic excavation queen. So many bees. Let's go find the dilithium. For the bees, we can come back here later. Okay, so either I have been very unlucky or there's actually no dilithium ore on the moon. There's actually literally nothing on the moon except a few bees and some moon turf. They do also give you a scanner module in order to find the floating flowers. I don't know what that does. There's a sign in them which says this flower is the mark of the Bee Alliance. The supreme power was stolen from us. Find the forgotten energy hive. Okay. Energy Hive, Orbital Callstone, Sedna will guide you, okay. So yeah, there's nothing on the moon. I actually feel very disappointed. At least with Galacticraft, you have the stupid dungeons. Here, apparently, I just went to the moon to gather some turf and find some bees. and read some signs. Well, for further progress, we needed the moon turf, so I'm not very picky. As for dilithium, yeah, there is a thing. Dilithium dust is craftable from lithium ore with hydrogen, but honestly, I just thought that you can find it on the moon and it's going to be super easy. In any case, we had already automated the industrial grinders from Tech Reborn, so getting dilithium was super easy. However, here's the fun fact. Our next quest is the secret coordinates of Sedna. How do we get this quest? Well, we have to finish all of these. But we are going to try and not use advanced rocketry, we are going to try and use the warpers. And the first one that we have to craft is the Osiris warper. Also, how do you convert this into crystals? Crystallizer. Why did I ask? Ah, you're the crystallizer. Oh, it takes time. Wow, for one crystal? Oh boy. Well, it's fine, we're not in a hurry, we actually have to make a Stargate. And in order to make that Stargate, this is going to be our brand new home for the foreseeable future. Yes, the bees. And yes, I just came back from the end. All of the ender bees are pristine. Or I was just very lucky. So the Stargate that I'm talking about is apparently a multi-block, you miniaturize it, and you will get the bee Stargate. And that is what you need in order to make different warpers. The problem with the Stargate is that every single block that you see over here and their components comes from a different bee. So that's the sad part. The good part of it is we just need like 20 of them. Then there are literally no more warpers. But that's actually not that bad. I need to do a lot of forestry, I need to breed bees, and I need to have so many different types. So I guess it's good that I'm forcing myself to do bees. Also, how the hell did you find the flower? I do have a feeling that our first order of business is to get a bit more organized over here at our bee area. Meaning that we might need to have a bit more channels. Also, the process of recycling bees in order to get their genes is incredibly slow. So let's get 2 more samplers, verify the EMC link with genetic labware as well as black gene samples. I have also installed a trash can with a filter for the genes that I don't really want. For example, we want them to be tolerant to rain. False is not good. So now, if we put some bees inside the wooden storage crate, it should be distributed almost equally. Good. The garbage genes that we don't want at this very moment go inside the trash, the rest of them go into an interface. There are going to be way more garbage things, it's just that I have to filter everything. And now we need a better system for making bees. You know, genetically. In a lab. Yeah, this is much better. At least in this way, I don't really have to worry about liquid protein or DNA. I can just craft the bees that I want. So I think our first order of business is to fix some of our old bees. This is a genetic template for the industrious bee, which is not very important because we're actually going to change it to imperial, and then we're going to increase the lifespan from short to normal. There's also an immortal bee, but I don't really know when I can get that. Also, I should really remember not to put the genetic template inside, because otherwise we're constantly going to get bees and, well, it's a waste. So this is our brand new imperial queen, and production is fastest. And it's also resistant to rain, to weather, everything. And also the best part of it is we don't need the open sky upgrade, we just need to have a genetic stabilizer, so that she doesn't die. For the agriculture, I don't really care. Do I care? Maybe I do. I have smelted some drones, so we have the gene. Why not? We shall replace it with the new one and 1 genetic stabilizer, so that she doesn't die. So now we come to the Flux Queen, a bee that I have actually lost. But we had the drones, so I did manage to get a few samples. Oops, I left it in. Yeah, made another one. It's fine. We recycle. We could have gone to the Deep Dark and got a new queen, but this works fine. It has been a while later, and I have divided our bees into 2 segments. One of them are bees who are going to produce us something, like the Flux Queen. Where is it? This one. These are the ones which have the longest lifespan and highest productivity. Then there are a lot of other bees which are not producing us anything, but they're needed in order to be mutated into something else, like the PhD queen, or I don't know, the graduate, or the student. They don't really give you anything, they just give you honeycombs. So I have genetically manipulated them, therefore they're going to make us the most amount of drones, and they have the shortest lifespan. You know, so that they die really fast. And I am trying my best in order to collect every single genetic sample. But for today, we need to set up a goal, and I think our goal for today should be the Pyramid Princess. It's not as easy as you would think, but generally, the Pyramid Princess gives us the Stargate sand. The rest of them we will leave for other episodes. So for the Pyramid Queen, where the hell do we stand? Good question. I already have the Lordly drone, now I need the temporal one. For the temporal, what I'm going to need is a mad scientist, therefore I need a PhD drone or whatever. And I also need something called Phantasmal. This is a bit tricky because you need to buy a drone, and thankfully literally next to our B area there was a guy who sells it, Herr Maltz. There is something called Monastic drone which we can't really find, we have to find it in strongholds or purchase them. Thankfully he sells it. It's just that in order to purchase them we need forest princesses pristine stock. And I think in order to be able to get that stupid gene, I need to purchase like 10, 12 of them at least. All of them are garbage. Literally all of them are garbage. Well, the garbage ones we can always recycle in order to get DNA. The non-garbage ones we trade. Well, I don't really think we need to have a gene for this monastic drone. We can always purchase it if we need to. For the moment we have 2 of them. But while I'm breeding bees, there is one more important thing. I have genetically manipulated our buggy queen and she no longer makes us peat. So unfortunately, we need to have a forestry farm for making peat. Actually, I have already assembled it here, but it was not centered, so I'm moving it to a more permanent location. You don't need that many things, you just need a 3x3x4 of these farm blocks, 1 gearbox, 1 controller, and 1 valve. And obviously a hatch. I think the valve can accept water, so water goes into the farm. I have also made myself an intricate circuit board with obsidian tubes. So this is just going to be a peat farm. You know, you just use the soldering iron to add the electron tubes to the circuit. And any circuit will do. But depending on the block that we have used for the farm block, we have to place them down like so, in a star shape. The farm also does require fertilizer. And for the peat, we need to craft some bog earth. It does have EMC, so I just had to make the one. It just made the peat. It's very slow. But this is a 11 by 11. You might notice the corners are not very valid because it has to be in the shape of a star. So up to a 9 by 9, it's a full square. I have also added a refined EMC link, providing the farm with bog earth and fertilizer. It's not as fast as the bee, but it's way less messy. Cause I can't really have mycelium everywhere. Anyways, while I'm doing all of this, I'm also trying my best to progress with the bees. This is the engineering queen. And we have a jerk. Yep, a bit of time later and now we have way more bees who are jerks. This one is the mad scientist, he explodes. I unclaimed the chunks, this is why we have a very tiny hole. But I have also reached a point in the bee breeding process that I get bees who don't produce any extra drones. I get bees who explode, I get bees who sting me, and I have bees who give me different drones. For some reason. One of them gave me a temporal drone. And I don't really know how. Temporal is one of the bees that I really want to have, but we also need it in order to make the Pyramid Princess. So even though I have no idea how I got the temporal drone, that means that is the Pyramid Queen, right? Yeah, don't be a jerk. Like that one. She needs netherwort. But in any case, we will get the Pyramid Princess and that will give us the Stargate sand, and that is something that we need in order to make the Stargate, so that we get the bee Stargate thingy, which we need in order to make the warp stones and go to different planets. The bee part is a bit time consuming, so I decided to work a teeny tiny bit on our base. But unfortunately, there are also other things that we have to take care of for the warp stones. Not warp stones, the warpers. One of them is that in addition to requiring some different types of fuel, we need chili. The golden raspberry that you see over here is not a huge deal because you can find it in the overworld, but the chili is a problem. You need to breed trees. And I'm really not a fan of breeding trees, but there is a chili pepper leaf. So you can get it from a void botanic miner, or you can just craft it. So let us see, maybe we would be able to get some saplings out of those leaves. We do need to have a materializer. I was wondering if this is the first time I crafted it or not. That explains. I think for it to work, we need a crystal bag with the ingredients inside. Now we can choose. Even though the JEI tells you that you can just craft it in a materializer, but it didn't work. So I decided to go with a botanical miner, and yeah, we're getting leaves here. It's just that I'm not sure. Oh, we got chili. So you have EMC. And do you drop anything? Nope. Well, there's a crook. Maybe it has a better chance. I'm not even sure if there is a chance. Okay, nothing. Do you even get saplings with the crook? Well, you do get some garbage. Well, either it's incredibly rare or I'm just unlucky. I have broken hundreds of leaves. Okay, so I have been doing some experiments. And yeah, you don't really need to use the Ender IO crook. There is something far better, the grafter. There is a forestry version and there's also a gendustry version. This one is way better. And this one also makes a huge difference. For example, this is the golden raspberry. This is what we want, right? If I break the leaves, there is a very low chance of getting saplings. With this one, you just get saplings. A lot. So that part is amazing, but the industry also gives us something called pollen collection kit. So for the trees that I want, what we have to do is to collect pollen. I think if you collect something from birch, it's going to be called silver birch pollen. And if you gather it from oak leaves like so, it's going to be called apple oak. And why is it important? Well, we have to mutate trees, and what we should do is that we have to start with apple oak. If you scan any oak saplings, it's going to be called apple oak. And if we use our advanced mutatron, put the apple oak as well as the silver birch, we can literally choose what kind of saplings we want. This is the brand new sapling that we got. It's called silver lime. We should not have forestry trees in our world because of that stupid thing. the butterflies. So this is a very good way of gathering pollen. So remember, what we need is chili pepper. For that, we're going to need desert acacia, and I do remember seeing a tree over here. Actually over there. We take some pollen. Dark oak sapling together with the desert acacia should give us cocobolo. Not a fan of trees. Oh, that looks weird. And it's a food. Not nourishing enough. But again, we just need some pollen. Then jungle sapling plus dark oak pollen gives us teak. This is easy actually. We just need some pollen. As usual, that teak pollen together with acacia should give us balsa. The cocobolo and balsa should give us wing or winge. I have no idea how to read that. I'm not a botanist and I never wanted to be. Is it like one of those things which needs to be a 4x4? No, it wasn't growing. Oh, it grew. Winge is a 2x2. I dropped the sapling by mistake. But silver birch with the winge should give us ginkgo, and just like that, we're halfway done with the chili. That should be at least one of the parents. Yes. Let's take some pollen. Also gives you food, which is nice. And let me try to get the other parent. It actually took me like 5 minutes. Here is common hazel. That's the other parent. Oh, it gives you food. It's hazelnuts. Yeah, exactly. But as usual, pollen, saplings. Finally, with the pollen, here is the chili pepper. With dentistry, this was super easy. With forestry, I don't even want to know. You look garbage. But yeah, we have chili. Didn't know chilies grow on trees. Anyways, the chili was way easier than I thought. Let us get back to the bees. I'll get back to the bees and I'll do some building. Again, it has been a while later and I had to do some improvements around the base. I even had to change the stairs on the roof because for some reason I used to have problems with the frame stairs. The game would say I have caught an error and then delete a block. At least these ones are actual stairs. Nothing framed. Obviously, nothing around here is finished, but I have also extended the path to our bee area, and we have a few new bees. Well, actually, if you look at the apiaries, we have like, I don't know, 15 new bees. And even though I mentioned that we are going to only get the pyramid bee in order to get the Stargate sand, I also managed to get the buried bee, which gives us the Stargate hieroglyphs. Before we would be able to finish the Stargate and start going to different planets, there are 4 more bees left, and one of them is actually a pain. Ringbearer is not, Controller is fine, Chevron is fine, yes, the Stargazer, it needs weird bees. What the hell is a Roman drone? Or Greek? I don't really know. But in addition to the bees that we purchased from Mr. Maltz, where are you? Herr Maltz? Yes, this guy. There are 2 more bees that we have to find before I would be able to proceed. One of them is called Steadfast and I do get it from my Lunium farm. And the other one is the Oblivion drone, which we have to find it in the Deep Dark. Or apparently in the end. But we will go to the Deep Dark because there's one more thing that we can do over there. And that is the Demonic Mana Stone. There was a prison with centipedes. We have to go back there. The prison is made out of bedrock and the way that we would be able to break the prison is that we need the antlion egg. That's going to give us a hammer. And now that I'm looking for an antlion lair, I can't find it. I swear there were like millions of them. Oh, it's there. Yes, that one. Yeah, this pyramid. This is actually the 3rd biome I had to visit. So if you really want to get in, you have to go through a maze and then start killing the golems at the 4 corners of the pyramid. But that is not what we're going to do. We're going to cheat a bit. The problem is that if you break the blocks, they will turn into lava. But if you switch the blocks, you can just get in. Yeah. Or they can get out. Why are you a boss? Everybody's a boss. I have killed all the golems, but I didn't have enough magma crawler eye. Thankfully there was a spawner right here. Where is it? There. So let's open up the pyramid. The first one is jade, which thankfully they give it to us, and it's the first time I picked up jade. So thank you for giving it to me. I guess. Some exoskeletons like so. Thankfully we have 9 eyes. This should be the last one, right? No, this is the last one? Ah, yes, this is the last one. Hello, so do you do a lot of damage? No, I do more. Way more. You blind me. You're a jerk. The Overlord is dead, and we got the egg. What a soul crystal. Oh, we needed that in Project Ozone. Probably not here. Red one is the exit, I hope. Using some of the air runes that we got from our resource miner, and the antlion egg that we just got. Oh, it has EMC. Let's learn it first. Anyways, with all of those things, we can make this. That is the key to the prison. Also, I think the hive that we are looking for is surrounded by endstone, so I have a scanner module for that. And let's go to the Deep Dark. Actually, how do you make the mob grinder from Draconic Evolution? That's not bad. Yeah, I almost have everything for this. Let's make one. It took me ages to find one, but I found one. Oh, you're pretty. Are you friendly? Probably not. And you're warpy. And I guess since it's from Meatballcraft, it doesn't drop anything. So this is the prison made out of bedrock. There are centipedes. What if we have the grinder? There's a centipede on the grinder. I hate them. Okay, at least they're dying. The other ones, hopefully. I know that if you right click, it will show you the range. Okay, the range is good. Not amazing. Let's break the stupid blocks. Stand on top of the bedrock. Don't teleport me in. I don't want to be teleported in. No. Also, you're not really killing people. Here goes nothing. Oh, okay, we're good. Is there a chest? Please tell me there is a chest. Oh, there are spawners. We can break them. Yeah, no more centipedes. Maze stone. Hoping there are no more centipedes. But there's a boss. I'm also a demon. Don't touch me. We're friends. Aha. Well, we got it. Well, I do have the demonic mana stone. Later on, we are going to use it for a few rituals and also in order to get the mana stone dust. I can finally have my pants. But that's not the only reason. By the way, we are in the overworld and here is an oblivion hive. And I have left my scoop somewhere, so let's make a brand new one. And break it. Yes, pristine. Although at this very moment, it doesn't really matter if it's pristine or not. We can do whatever we want. They're everywhere. Degraded bricks. What is this? I have been mining here and I never paid attention. Oh, there's a door. Hello? Well, there are spawners. Rupee Shikax. Doesn't do anything. Infinite uses. Okay. Well, I guess it's amazing for the early game. Can you break these? No. Anything? No. Is it hard to craft? No. So we don't need you. Before we wrap up today's episode, I thought to myself, maybe we should start making a quantum quarry. There are a few ores that the ore miners are not producing. This is a snow globe from extra utilities and you have to take it to different biomes before you would be able to make a quarry. The problem is that I just flew like few chunks and this is already fine. I thought I have to visit every single dimension. 7 of any of the following types. Okay, that explains a lot. So we're good. Yeah, the quantum quarry itself is not expensive, but we do need to have 6 builders for the actuators. This is my own builder and it's fully infused, so we're not going to use that one. Also, this is an actual quarry, so it should give us a decent amount of garbage. And hopefully that is going to be decent garbage. I don't know, treasures, hopefully very rare things. Yeah, you see, we're getting all kinds of garbage. Well, for starters, we can put a filter in it and ask it not to give us any type of stone. I'm mainly looking for the ores from Divine RPG and that's it. You can put efficiency and fortune on it too, right? Maybe. So hear me out. I can't really complain about the quantum quarry because it doubles out as aluminium and it gives you a decent amount of resources, including broken spawners. Which I think in this mod pack, you can't really pick them up as well. You have to craft them like so. I have broken a ton of spawners. I never managed to get this. So it's a good thing. It's just that it's really not giving me the actual thing that I wanted. The ores from Divine RPG as well as Advent of Ascension. However, there are eggs and they're kind of cheap. So I don't really know about the quantum quarry. Maybe we will put it in place of aluminium. At least this one works with power. I can save the mana for now. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one. Bye bye.